Most people imagine the Big Bang as a gigantic explosion that happened somewhere inside empty space, a massive fireball erupting into darkness. But that picture is completely wrong. The Big Bang was not an explosion inside the universe. It was the beginning of space itself. Before that moment, there was no distance, no stars, no planets, not even time ticking forward. The universe was not born in space. Space was born inside the event. That idea sounds impossible because your brain automatically asks the next question: what existed before it? But that question hides a strange assumption. It assumes time already existed. If time itself began with the Big Bang, then asking what happened before, it may be like asking what is north of the North Pole. The question breaks down. Okay? Now imagine compressing every galaxy, every star, every atom, and every particle in the observable universe into something smaller than a single point. Temperatures beyond comprehension, density beyond imagination. Physics itself starts collapsing under those conditions. The laws that explain planets, gravity, and motion stop giving clear answers. Then, suddenly, everything changed. Space began expanding unbelievably fast, not matter flying outward through emptiness, but space itself stretching in every direction at once. Every tiny region exploded apart from every other region. The universe was not growing into anything. It was creating its own dimensions as it expanded. And hidden inside that violent beginning was the blueprint for every galaxy, every planet, every living thing, and eventually you. For centuries, humans believed the universe was eternal and unchanging. Then modern physics revealed something shocking. The cosmos is expanding even now, meaning everything was once closer together in the distant past. Follow that idea far enough backward, and reality itself begins collapsing into a mystery so extreme that even the greatest scientists still struggle to fully explain it. The deeper we investigate the origin of existence, the stranger the universe becomes. The first moments after the Big Bang were unlike anything the human mind naturally understands. There were no stars, no atoms, no light crossing space. The universe was smaller than a particle and hotter than the center of every star combined. In less than a second, reality transformed faster than imagination can follow. Then came something extraordinary called cosmic inflation. The universe expanded unbelievably fast, far faster than the speed of light. Not objects moving through space, but space itself stretching outward. Imagine a tiny dot suddenly becoming larger than entire galaxies in a fraction of a second. That violent expansion smoothed the young universe and scattered tiny energy fluctuations everywhere. Those tiny irregularities would eventually become galaxies, stars, planets, and every structure in the cosmos. As the universe expanded, it also cooled. During the first few minutes, particles began combining together. Their protons and neutrons formed the first simple nuclei. But the universe remained too hot for atoms to exist. Light could not travel freely. Everything was trapped inside a glowing fog of energy and particles. Hundreds of thousands of years later, temperatures finally dropped enough for electrons to join nuclei and create the first atoms. Suddenly, light could move freely across space for the first time. That ancient light still exists today. Scientists call it the cosmic microwave background, a faint signal filling the universe like an echo from creation itself. Gravity slowly pulled matter together over millions of years. Giant clouds collapsed into stars. Inside those stars, heavier elements formed through nuclear fusion. Massive stars exploded, scattering carbon, oxygen, iron, and countless other elements across space. New stars formed from those remains. Around one ordinary star, a small planet appeared. On that planet, chemistry slowly became biology. Living organisms emerged, evolved, and eventually began asking a terrifying question. How did all of this come from almost nothing? Okay? Yet, despite everything scientists have discovered, the earliest instant remains hidden behind a wall of physics we still cannot cross. Our theories can explain how the universe evolved, but not what triggered the beginning itself. Some physicists imagine quantum fluctuation. Others propose universes or hidden dimensions. Every answer opens mystery. The closer we move toward the origin of reality, the more the universe stops behaving like sense and starts feeling impossible. Even after all the discoveries of modern cosmology, one terrifying question remains unanswered. Why does the universe exist at all? Scientists can trace cosmic history backward with incredible precision. They can explain how galaxies formed, how stars were born, and how matter evolved after the Big Bang. But eventually, the equations break apart. Physics reaches a wall. Some theories suggest the universe emerged from a quantum fluctuation where empty space briefly produced energy that expanded into everything we know. Others imagine that our universe may be only one bubble inside a vast multiverse filled with countless other universes, each obeying different physical laws. Some scientists even suspect time itself may not be fundamental, but something that emerged later from deeper structures we still do not understand. And then comes the strangest mystery of all. Sekel, the strangest mystery. Center is mystery, or all's B. First, the laws of physics appear perfectly balanced for complexity and life to exist. If gravity were slightly stronger or weaker, stars might never form properly. If certain forces changed even a little, atoms could collapse or fail to exist entirely. The universe seems balanced on a razor's edge. Maybe that balance is coincidence. Maybe countless universes exist, and we simply happen to live inside one capable of supporting life. Or maybe reality is governed by principles humanity has not yet discovered. What makes this story so extraordinary is that the universe has become conscious enough to question its own origin. Tiny collections of atoms, formed inside exploding stars, evolved into beings capable of looking into the night sky and asking where everything came from. And perhaps the most unsettling truth is this: the deeper we investigate reality, the less ordinary it becomes. Space bends. Time slows. Empty space contains energy. Entire galaxies drift through expanding darkness. The universe is not only stranger than ancient humans imagined. It may be stranger than the human mind is capable of fully understanding.